Hello, it's me Siran, and welcome back to another animation deck profile video. For this week, I tried to build one of the old deck and tried to make it compete against this current meta. And that deck is Geargia deck. This deck was a competitive deck a long time ago, and I tried to make this deck so it can summon the Tin Archduke. Without further ado, let's go straight to the deck explanation. There are a lot of type of Geargia deck, but this one that I built is the flip Geargia deck. For this build, I mainly use the Geargia that has a flip effect. This Geargia monster has an effect when it's flipped face up and can flip itself into face down. For the Geargia monster, there are Geargia armor. This monster can search for any Geargia monster from the deck except itself. Really the main searcher for this deck. There are Geargia attacker who has effect to destroy spell trap on the field, and Geargia anchor who has an effect to destroy monster on the field. This effect does not target, so it's really good. I only play one of each of them because this effect is really relying on the number of other Geargia monster you control to be active, so it basically do nothing by itself. Other Geargia monster that I play are Geargia accelerator. This monster can special summon itself if you control Geargia monster. This monster not only helps you for XYZ play, this also can accompany the Geargia attacker and Geargia anchor so it can activate its effect. And if Geargia accelerator is sent from field to grave, it can add back other Geargia monster from the grave back to hand. The last Geargia monster that I play are Geargia arsenal. This monster also helps you to take out the Geargia monster you need from the deck by summoning it into the field. And the last monster that I play on this deck is Subterror Umestric. This monster helps this deck to remove some undestructible monster, and also you can summon it quite easily because a lot of monsters on this deck can flip itself into face down. The rest of this deck are the staple. I play the Book of Moon because not only it can interrupt the opponents, you can also use it to flip your own monster into face down, so it can activate its effect. Galaxy Cyclone is the background removal for his deck, and Lightning Vortex is a monster removal for his deck. Breakthrough skill is a good effect negator, and it can be used twice. World Legacy Pawn I think is the core staple for his deck. This trap helps the deck so you can flip the monster you control to face up on the opponent's turn. Pulse Mine is also a good staple for his deck. If you can activate this trap card, you basically make your opponents to skip their battle phase, because all monsters they control and that will be summoned this turn will change to defense position. And the last staple on this deck are Wall of D, to protect your monster from being destroyed by battle and can still activate its flip effect. For the extra deck, I play the Geargian X as another searcher because a lot of monsters on this deck are machine. And for the rest of extra deck, you can use any rank 4 that you have and it's possible to be summoned. For the skill, I play the Return of Archduke, so I didn't have to bring the Tin Archduke on this deck. Tin Archduke I think is good to be summoned on your first turn play to protect you from being attacked. And that is for the deck. I like this deck ability that can remove some card on the field without targeting, and the one who is targeting is banish the monster. If you like this deck, make sure to click the like button below. Also, hit the subscribe button for more content like this. I also put the link for the deck in the description below, so feel free to check it. Now, let's go to some replays and hope you enjoyed.
Duel! デュエル。現れろ、ブリキの太鼓。バトル覚悟しろよ。ブリキの太鼓で攻撃、太鼓の一撃。うわ
ー！なぜだ？なぜ僕が負けた？
無理無理、俺に勝てるわけねえだろ。